Welcome everybody to episode 147 of the effing title. I am Big Husky and I'm joined by both today, Fedge and Rob. Guys, how we doing this morning?
Great.
I am
You?
doing fantastic.
Sounds like a great
Fantastic.
great
I'm
fucking
glad
morning.
To be here, guys.
Woo!
Glad to be here.
Alright, last week, me and Rob both went 8-5. Fedge, you went 10-3.
Oh yeah, that's what we like to hear.
So as of right now, for locks, both Fedge and Rob are at 4-5. I'm at 6-3. Total, I'm at 75-61. Fedge, you're at 79-57, and Rob, you are at 67-69. Where yesterday I found out that I messed
How
up
many
the
leads
points.
I got here? What we got?
So you're leading me by 4, and you're leading Rob by 12.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Keep it rolling. Roll Tide.
So, looking at this week, Thursday Night Football, starting it off, as Rob said right before we got on the air, with a rip roar. We got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. In Carolina.
Dirty Bird, baby. Dirty Bird. I like the Falcons more with Cordell Patterson back. Yeah. He's my man.
I'm sorry. What are we on the first game?
Yes.
I was handling something. Let's see here. Coin.
Well, you forgot
Taking the away team.
the away team, so you're taking the Falcons.
Yep. You know. I don't.
Nothing else, but the coin said so. So
I don't hate that pick. You know, the Falcons are.
I don't either. And before we got on the air,
Yeah. Falcons are playing for their playoff lives here.
me and Fedge were talking, and I've only locked 2 teams all fucking season, so I'm going to continue that fucking trend, and I'm going to lock the Panthers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the
Here
Jets
we go.
Because the Jets are on a bye week.
You got a crackpot on there.
I'm going Panthers. I think that they're playing better now that they've gotten rid of Robbie Anderson and Christian McCaffrey.
I can, yeah. They definitely are playing better. The problem is that running game, I don't think it's consistent with that, but it's...
How are they playing better?
Because they're winning.
The Panthers?
Yes.
They've 1-1 since...
Yeah, that's winning.
They're 1-2, and they just got blown out by 21 last week.
Winning! Woo!
Just because they
Has it been 3
just
weeks
because
since
they
McCaffrey's
should
been
have
traded?
beat the Falcons does not mean they're winning.
Winning!
Well, that's what I think the funny thing is. We just had this, for lack of a better term, shit show, 2 weeks ago? And now we're already back doing this again. Let's see if DJ Moore can fuck it up again.
Yeah, exactly. And it's on primetime this time, so it's going to be even better. Going over to Germany for the next game, it's the Seahawks at the Buccaneers in Germany.
Home team. Who's the home team? It's in Germany.
Germany! Rob's going Germany. You heard it here first.
Germany.
Next.
So it's technically the Buccaneers.
All right, in Tom Brady,
So-
I trust.
So I like Tom Brady. They played good last week. But so did Seattle. Seattle's been playing well all year. I don't know if Geno and that offense can hold up against the front seven of Tampa, though. I think this is where Kenneth Walker comes back down to earth, and he puts. I mean, it's a decent game, probably 60, 70 yards, nothing crazy, but he's probably not going to go over 100 again. And Tom's out here throwing to the best receiving trio from back in 2014. And if they can stay healthy, they'll be fine. But the problem is they're just not staying healthy. So, but I'm gonna ride with Tom. I'm gonna go with Tom here too.
I'm going to go Seattle. Go Hawks. Geno ain't writing back. We got Vikings and Bills.
No reason. Okay. We're going with the home team.
The Bills. Fed, you going Vikings?
I am not going to go the Vikings.
I'm also not.
I mean, I said this to Jeff earlier in the week. I think the Vikings are the most fraudulent 7-1 team in the NFL.
Factual.
Because they are the only 7-1 team in the NFL. Just throwing that out there. But
are they really?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Shit. Well, anyway, with that said, they've only beaten one team with a record above 500. And that's the Dolphins the week that Teddy Bridgewater got hurt on like the first play of the game and Steven Steelwater or whatever the fuck his name came in to play quarterback.
If only they had Matt Moore.
The Dolphins did not have Matt Moore.
I know, I said only if they had him. They would have won.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the only team above 500 that they played was the Eagles, and they got throttled by them in week 2. So I think this is a stretch that we're going to find out if the Vikings are real. They go Bills, Cowboys, Patriots, Jets, and I won't be surprised if they lose 4 straight, to be honest with you. So, obviously, Josh Allen's health will play a lot in this game, but it may not be a bad thing if he's out for a game and the Bills can go back to trying to run the football consistently, and who knows?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm obviously going to go the Bills here, but if Josh Allen's there, I think it makes an easier pick. If he doesn't play, which it's kind of, I think, 50-50 if he plays or not, and, you know, as far as a Bills fan goes, this is kind of the game you want him to sit out because it doesn't hurt your playoff seeding as far as tiebreakers down the road because it's an NFC team. So I think that goes into a little bit of the decision. But on the same side of things, you got, you know, this guy named Stephon Diggs who came from Minnesota. Now they're coming into your house. You got this guy potentially who's starting now, Case Keenum, who had the miracle in Minnesota. So I don't think, you know, Keenum is starting caliber quarterback in any way, shape, or form. I think he's serviceable. He already has the reps and time with Diggs. And like Rob said, I think it could provide the Bills with a better running identity that they might end up needing this week because there's actually supposed to be a little bit of snow in the forecast. So I think it's gonna be an interesting game, but like Rob said, Minnesota's I think had a little bit of an easy track to come through here. They almost have blown a couple games. I mean, they barely won over in London against the Saints. They had to rely on a double doink on that one to miss. They end up coming back and beating the Commanders this past week. They play some tough games as far as
since week 1, they have not had a win of over 8 points.
Yeah.
Week 1, they won by double digits against the Packers, and since then they've lost. 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 7, 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 3. So you got to give them credit for winning the games, but
that's about as far as the credit goes.
Yeah, you got to at some point I think, see them beat good teams and beat some teams handily.
I mean, who is it that they beat this past week?
The Commanders.
Yeah, they beat the Commanders, and they have fucking Kirk Cousins on the flight home, dancing with his shirt off, acting like he's a fucking badass. You beat the fucking Commanders, bro.
There's no such thing as a bad win, Colin.
I know there isn't. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying you beat the Commanders. It ain't like you just knocked off the fucking Eagles. You got spanked by them earlier. Calm the fuck down. Go Bills. Lions at Bears.
Let's go Buffalo. I love hearing that.
I'm taking it away, team.
It actually knows Rob as well. That's the worst part. I'm going Lions too.
I'm
gonna go the Bears.
Lions. Let's go, baby.
You're going Bears.
I'm gonna go the Bears. Justin Fields has been looking pretty good. The Lions are coming off obviously a solid win against Green Bay here, where Hutchinson actually played pretty well. Probably one of his better games as a pro. But Justin Fields right now is I think coming into his own. I think if he can get not only his legs to work
looking really good for a running back.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. But if he can keep his legs working and get his arm to follow, I think they'll be in good shape here. So I think it's interesting, but
Yeah.
I like
I
what Eberflus is doing over there.
I think the Bears are offensive coordinators and coaches are starting to realize Justin Fields early in games running the football is helping him throw the ball because now defenses have to slow down their pass rush to try and contain him.
They have to honor that,
But
exactly.
you have to play more zone because he can run at any time, and now he's able to pick that stuff apart. And yeah, he still has to work on his accuracy, but I mean, right now, I would take him right now over Kyler Murray.
Oh, wait,
But I think Justin Fields just honestly this season saved his career, and I think it has a lot to do with Eberflus and sitting there going, why don't we run him? Not to get hits and stuff like that, but just so that teams have to be one dimensional, and it's what he did in college. And it's where if he ever gets some receivers that can catch the fucking ball, they might be a lot better. But with all that said, if the Lions win, they're in second place in the North. Let's go Lions.
I do like the fact that the NFL page put up a thing saying about, like, now that Chase Claypool is on the Bears, how many yards is he going to have? Over, under 100. And I just laughed.
Dude, did you see his in warm-ups? Dude, fucking bounced one right off his chest. Like, dude, it was like, oh, and Chase Claypool's doing Chase Claypool things in Chicago.
Yeah, good for him.
But oh my goodness, it was hilarious. But all right, what we got? Sorry.
Jaguars at Chiefs is next. There it is.
Home team.
Chiefs.
Yeah, it's the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Did you guys know the Jaguars are 0 for 20 in their last games when the weather's below 58 degrees?
Well, that's yeah. Their last win, honestly, is probably in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Under 50.
Back when they had the boat.
0 and 20. It's not good.
Remember those good old days with the boat?
Actually, they lost that game, so never mind.
I remember the boat.
Oh, you talking about the Pats game there?
Yeah. Well, where'd they go after the? Was that the second? Or
I thought the Pats were the AFC Championship game.
It was the AFC Championship game because it was the
Yeah,
it was
so they
the,
went somewhere else then.
Yeah, it was the goat versus the boat.
Who'd they go? I don't even know where they went after they beat the Bills in a rip roaring 12-9 or whatever the frick that score was.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, now Chiefs across the board. Like, that's one I don't think we need to, Browns at Dolphins.
Hey, real quick, just to answer that question, they went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so it was definitely under.
Yeah.
And they won that. That was the last one they won.
Yeah, they won 45-42.
Yeah, that probably had to be the last one they won, right?
Probably.
Oh yeah, that's the last time they've been to the playoffs in 2017. I'm just checking the weather. On that day, it was
Watch it be like 62 or something.
18 degrees.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's the last one, 2017.
That's probably
last time they won in under 58-degree weather. Wow.
Jesus Christ. Right. Browns Dolphins.
Home team.
Dolphins.
Yeah, this one's.
This one's intriguing though because the Browns have started to play a lot better. Hasn't necessarily resulted in what they want, but since that Pats game, they looked a lot better against the Ravens. Obviously, they beat the Bengals, and it's always scary coming off when they have a bye week. But I think their defense is just so injured right now that it's hard to see them containing Miami's offense because you can see that they are starting to click now, and starting to get into a rhythm now that they've been healthy. So, but their defense is also banged up, so who knows?
I'm going Brownies. I'm going to go Brownies because I think that they're going to just try to slow the game down, have Chubb just fucking do his thing, and try to limit the amount of times the Dolphins get the ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all on that. Oh man, I hate the Dolphins so much, and I really need the Browns to win for the Bills' sake. But yeah, we're gonna go with them. We're gonna go with the Dolphins.
Texans at Giants.
That should be rip roaring good time. Giants go Giants.
I'm taking the away team. I got the upset.
I'm going to go Giants as well.
Damian Pierce.
Baby. Lock it up.
Oh, okay. I do think that the Texans are looking better as a team, though. I will say that.
I agree. I think the Texans are looking better. I think that Pierce looked great last week against Philadelphia. They did some good things. Davis Mills got to show me a little bit more. I think Wink's going to get in Davis Mills' face all game this week. And I think that's what their downfall is going to be. I don't know if he's going to be able to beat their pressure. Also, I think Brian Dable is a good enough coach where he's coming off a bye. He's not going to lose this game.
Yes, sir.
I agree with everything you guys said, but the coin is crooked.
But the coin says no.
Another rip-roaring game here. We got Saints at Steelers.
I have the away team.
The Saints.
I love my people coming off a bye. I really do. But I can't, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go Steelers. I'm going home team. Steelers.
I'm gonna stick with it. All right. I'm going Saints as well. Revenge tour for Andy Dalton, coming back to spank one of his old teams. Broncos at Titans. Oh, hold up, Broncos. Bronco country. Let's ride. At Titans.
Coming off a bye.
Oh yeah. Long ride.
Home team, baby. Let's go, coin.
Titans.
When does Tannehill come back?
I don't know. I thought that it was a game. I thought it was like a one-game thing this past week. I didn't think it was a long-term thing.
I have no idea. That's the problem.
So I'm gonna go Titans as well. But me and Rob were talking about this on Monday, and it's weird seeing the play. Like their play calling with Willison is fucking atrocious.
Their play calling in general is atrocious.
No, it's non-existent. It's not atrocious. It's non-existent. Malik Willis has thrown for under 100 yards in 2 games.
Yeah, that's
not because he's bad. He's only attempted to throw 17 passes.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just got to give Derrick Henry the ball 60 times.
It's been working for him.
Till there's 40 seconds on the fucking clock.
Have I chose this game yet?
No, you have not.
You sure?
Yep.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. Malik Willis has thrown it 30 times. Oh, no, that's including an earlier game. Never mind.
Guys.
In 3 games this year, he's 12 of 30 for 141 yards.
But, guys. Bronco country. Let's ride.
Oh, shit.
Coming off a bye.
Yeah, that is true.
Coming off a bye, baby. I'm picking all of them.
Here's a rip-roaring one for everyone out there. We have the Indianapolis Colts at the Raiders.
Indianapolis Colts at the Raiders. So, I think I was talking to you guys about this earlier.
Yes, coin. Yes.
If they lose to the Colts, Josh McDaniels and that entire organization should be fired.
I read a article that I'm pretty sure it's a conspiracy theory, and I think, Colin, you're the one who made me look for it, that they are, not purposely, but they are tanking for a QB because there's something in Carr's contract that if they don't win a certain amount of games, his money becomes non-guaranteed or some shit like that.
No way is a team really doing that.
We agree, but it's
really hard for a team to actually. I don't think any team will actually ever tank because at that level they're just way too competitive and they want all their money.
It seems very. It's one of those theories that you hear it and you go, wait a minute.
You hear it and I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah, you say that at first, but then like I said it to Rob and Rob went and looked it up. Rob did some investigative work.
Either
That's
way, whatever the coin said, it went with me anyway. But I'm taking the Colts because I believe in Jeff Saturday. He's gonna get that.
But he's playing on Sunday.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I will. So this is like, I'm gonna go Raiders because it's. So I'm going Raiders because the Colts thing. I love Jeff Saturday. However, them naming fucking whatever the name is, the Parker or Parks or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, the OC is such a weird thing to me that I don't like it. Don't like it.
How about you think that's weirder than Jeff Saturday getting hired as their head coach?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, because you're giving a guy who was a what was it? He was the assistant quarterbacks coach, the passing game coordinator, the offensive coordinator job versus the actual quarterbacks coach who called plays in the CFL and called plays for the Jaguars at one point.
So you think that's weirder than them hiring a high school head coach to be an NFL head coach?
Yes, because his name is Jeff Saturday. There's always those weird allegiances, and I understand that one. Plus, also, did you know that Frank Wright was the guy who was the one who married Parks? Like he was his minister or whatever.
Park Cat?
Yeah, whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
Either way, I can tell you this.
There's too many weird things with that.
As all the Colts need to do to show improvement is have more than -2 yards in the first quarter.
Fair.
And convert 1 third down on the day. And they are better than they were last week against the Patriots. So, I think you can only go
The problem
up.
is they just don't have a running game. It's just so non-existent.
Right?
That's the problem.
Their offensive line went from being one of the best in the NFL to it is the worst offensive line in the NFL.
Yeah, it went from this is one of the best young lines to what the fuck is happening.
It's the same people. They just all suck.
Fedge, I don't know if you said.
Quentin Nelson went from being one of the best draft picks ever to he might be a bust. He's horrendous.
I don't know if you said who you picked or not yet, Fedge.
Me?
Fedge.
What's up?
I don't know if you picked yet.
Oh, I'm not going with the Colts. I believe in Jeff Saturday. Not this week. I don't believe in Jeff Saturday. I love last week that Rob. I think they're gonna. He's gonna right the ship. I think they're going to start pounding the rock a lot more, and that's also to the health of Jonathan Taylor as the season goes on. He's gonna get healthier, which is going to help the line look a lot better. But with that being said, I just want to pull this up real quick here. Raiders actually started using this $1 million man that they just signed in what was his name? Devontae Adams. It's weird how you guys can actually score points when you throw the guy the fucking ball. 10 catches, 146 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He had 17 targets. Well, guess what? He still lost the game. He needs about 17 more. Still fucking feed him. I mean, you got to feed him the ball. You're not telling me the dude just put up 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Give the guy the ball. There's a reason you paid him. Throw him the ball.
Yeah, there's a reason why we've been saying for the last couple of years that he is the best receiver in the league.
He is. Throw him the ball.
By the way, here's the real question: how long until the Bills sign Jonathan Abram?
I was wondering the same thing, and it's also going to depend on the health of Jordan Poyer. If they think Jordan Poyer is going to be out a couple weeks, I don't know how you can roll with those safeties we currently have back there. Yep. No, I think Abram would be a smart signing for the Bills. It's just one, because it's one of those things that, obviously, our offense can do enough, and even if the Bills' offense can do enough, and if you were told me they were going to hold the Jets to 7,
you are a part owner, aren't you? Because you're a season ticket holder. So you
I
can
guess
say
whatever.
You can say with the Bills. It's the only people you can say it with. In the Packers.
Yeah.
Speaking of Packers, Cowboys at Packers.
Home team.
Cowboys.
I hate how I'm not hearing the coin anymore.
Cowboys at Pack. I don't know how you could choose Cowboys.
Turn it up for you.
I don't know how you could choose the Packers. I mean, I'm choosing the Cowboys.
The coin chose for him. He didn't choose. I'm going Cowboys too.
I didn't choose. The coin chose me. I want to lock this one up. No.
Rob still has yet to lock one up, so it's interesting looking at the next three
Who
teams.
did you end up locking up this week?
I went Panthers. Next game, Cardinals at Rams.
Wait, who did I end up picking? Who'd the
You
coin?
picked the Packers.
Oh, that's. Hey, they
That's unfortunate.
can't lose 6 in a row. Come on, gotta right the ship. Let's go. Let's stop throwing trick plays to a fucking offensive lineman in the red zone and just score. That'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Well, that's the thing is like so they're a much better team when they utilize. This is going off topic because I don't think it's even going to be a close game, but they're a much better team when they utilize Aaron Jones, and the fact that Aaron Jones is injured or slowed down with an ankle injury now, it just bodes even worse for the.
I agree. So, they need to feed AJ Dillon the rock. Just keep giving him the ball. Line up with 7 offensive linemen and feed him the rock.
Cardinals or Rams? There it is.
Home team.
Rams. I'm also going Rams.
Interesting.
I don't like the Cardinals, man. I don't like Kyler Murray.
I really don't like the Rams either. They suck.
I don't either, but I mean, I will pick everyone over
I just
Kyler
love how
Murray
they
at this
started
point.
playing freaking Cam Akers again out of nowhere.
Yeah, right. We want to get rid of him.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Rams across the board.
Offense is still good. I agree with you. I don't like Murray. That's
Sunday Night Football. Sunday. Chargers at Niners. Why is it the Niners?
the coin says so.
It's the Niners because the coin said so.
This is what Monday night.
This Sunday.
And guess what? We're locking it up. We are locking it up.
I would go with the Chargers in this case because I think they got to right the ship. But the problem is, guys, tell me what the problem is.
They
Our
suck.
head coach is a fucking idiot.
No, the Niners are coming off a bye, and I'm picking off bye week teams. Oh, Niners.
And the last game of the week, Monday.
I'm not done talking about it.
All right, keep talking then.
I just want everyone to know that when the Chargers are down by 2 with about 4 minutes left in the game and they're on the 33-yard line, it can easily kick a field goal to take the lead, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 5, and they're going to get fucking sacked. I called it here. That's the double lock right there.
I'm confused with the fuck this. Which happened?
I don't know.
I'm locking every pick I have. Lock them up.
Monday.
Lock 'em all, baby.
Monday. Commanders at Eagles.
Just talk about how sweet the Commanders field looked. I know they lost, but the fucking camo. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I loved it. Oh my goodness, looks so good. And the Eagles are gonna win because Jalen Hurts gonna hurt. And AJ Brown, greatest signing ever. I'm so glad that I picked up AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. For that team to go to the Super Bowl. I just want to say that I want to see a lot more from Smith. I don't know why.
Skinny
They're
Batman
not utilizing
and
him.
Skinny Batman and Buff Batman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I need more out of Skinny Batman.
I don't think the Commanders are. I don't think they're as bad as they were, but Carson Wentz is still playing quarterback, I think.
No.
So
Carson Wentz is not playing quarterback
Let me
for at least the
rephrase-
last 2 weeks.
Carson Wentz is still on the team.
Taylor
Which-
Heineke is a quarterback.
They're going to make stupid mistakes.
So you're going Commanders, Rob?
Oh, yeah, the coin told me to. No, I'm going with the Eagles.
Okay.
Home team.
I'm going Eagles too. I said I'll start picking the Commanders when Wentz isn't there, but I'm not that much of an idiot.
You actually said when Sam Howell.
I know, but then they fucking put in Heineke instead, and Heineke sounds like Heineken, so I had to go with that too. Bye weeks. We got 4. We got Ravens, Bengals, Patriots, Jets.
Yes, we do.
What team do you think benefits the most, or what two teams? Or do all the teams benefit from this week?
The Ravens getting Mark Andrews back is huge. I like Likely, but they're placing Mark Andrews. So I think that's the big thing, as well as obviously getting the backfield healthy. Their running game is so much better with Gus Edwards in there. I don't know what the status of J.K. is.
I think J.K.'s been IR'd.
Yeah, but I thought it was 4 weeks.
It may have
So I
been
didn't know
4,
if he could
but
come back after this. But either way, I just that's what I think. So I also I'm going to point this out that I will not pick the Jets next week, even though they're coming off a bye. Just throwing it out there.
I think it's the Patriots benefit the most, just because of how many injuries they have right now. Hopefully, a week off gets their starting center healthy, their starting nose tackle healthy, Devontae Parker healthy, their starting running
Which is
back.
why I'm picking the Patriots off the bye.
So, hopefully they.
Who do they play?
The Jets.
The Jets. See, told you I can't pick them both.
Locking it up right now.
For a tie next week.
And also because the Patriots need O-line help, and I think a week will definitely
help them
figure
Guys,
that piece out.
can I lock up a tie?
Technically, yeah.
I don't see why not.
Oh, you're gonna tie the Patriots Jets next week?
Yeah,
I like it. I like it. It'd be fucking hilarious. I'll say this right now. If you lock up a tie and it happens, I'll let you just win the whole fucking thing.
And you still won't get.
And you still won't get a T-shirt.
Bro, I'm all right. You know what? I'm trying. All right.
No one will ever tie the Patriots because they kick 5 field goals a game. So unless you're willing to match them with 5 field goals, it ain't happening.
All right. Any last comments before we wrap this up?
Yeah, the NFL blows.
Fair.
It's not true. It's not true. The Bills are still the best team in the NFL. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
They lost to the Jets. Enough said.
The Jets are a good team, dude.
Jets Joe fucking Flacco's.
Can we pull the archives back where Jeff has refused to say the Jets are a good team?
The Jets can play like a good team. Is that better for you?
Ooh.
Nope.
The Jets are overachieving. Still doesn't make them a good team.
All right, let's know how you guys are doing at home down in
He's
the comments
already
down below.
backtracked.
As always, depending on where you are, one have an even nice day. Stay safe. We talk to y'all later. Bye.
Peace.